the ice suddenly cracks, and Kota plunges into the icy river, battered by the undercurrent beneath the ice. In a life-or-death moment, a wolf rushes over, frantically trying to break the ice to save Kota. Fortunately, Kota grabs his dagger and chips away at the ice, floating to the surface. Alpha forcefully drags Kota ashore. Despite shivering from the cold, Kota endures it and hurriedly rubs sticks together to start a fire, finally igniting the kindling. In the icy, snowy weather, Kota takes off his frozen clothes and hugs Alpha, backing up against the fire to warm up. After some time, Kota and Alpha continue their journey until they spot a tent in the distance. However, upon approaching it, they discover that the old man inside has long since frozen to death. There is no food in the tent, and Kota has fallen seriously ill, unable to make it back home, unsure of how much longer he can hold on. He takes the bow and arrows from the tent and presses on, but a pack of hungry wolves relentlessly pursues them. They run frantically against the blizzard and hastily take refuge in an ice cave. Just when they think they're safe, they realize that the cave is home to a ferocious black panther. It pounces on Kota, and Alpha leaps into action. The slender wolf engages in a fierce battle with the massive panther but is quickly overpowered and mauled. In this critical moment, Kota shakily raises his bow and arrow. This time, he doesn't hesitate for a second and releases the arrow, striking the panther dead center. The battle is finally over. Alpha struggles to his feet and, after ensuring Kota's safety, collapses heavily. Their encounter was by chance, but this wolf has saved Kota's life many times. Kota gently strokes Alpha, determined to bring him home safely. The blizzard intensifies as they press on with great difficulty. Kota forges ahead, braving the wind and snow, while Alpha drags his injured body behind. When they're tired, they lie down in the snow to rest. After several days of trekking, Kota discovers the tribe's markings on a rock, indicating that they're not far from home. At this point, Alpha can barely move. Already severely injured, he gradually falls behind and finally collapses. Kota kneels down, constantly reassuring him to hold on just a little longer, that they're almost there. But Alpha doesn't even have the strength to lift his eyes. Seeing this, Kota doesn't hesitate for a moment. He tightly embraces his companion and continues forward, truly unaware of how he managed to persevere. After a few more days, Kota numbly climbs over one snowy mountain after another, the wolf in his arms hovering between life and death. He heavily collapses onto the snow and drifts off to sleep. In his dream, he seems to have returned home, seeing his parents whom he misses dearly. Suddenly, Kota startles awake. He picks up Alpha and sets off again. After an unknown amount of time, familiar tents come into view. He's finally home. Kota excitedly calls out to Alpha but receives no response. He staggers toward the camp, and the tribe's people are all shocked to see Kota, whom they thought had long since died.